In my trunk, I found a gallon of milk. Spoiled milk.
So,
Happy Tuesday afternoon, team. Yes, this afternoon I'm doing some lunch hour dashing. I'm doing Spark during my lunch hour because this order came up and I said, you know what, I need to go to this store anyway, so why not? And it's just one item. And this Walmart is only 3 minutes away from my job. So with a Walmart being that close, why wouldn't I do some lunch hour gig work? Because I've already pretty much ate my lunch and I got a little time. Now, this order is only one item and it's a bag of surf and turf or whatever it's called. But I said, okay, I can do that. It's probably the equivalent to like one water. And it was at that particular store that I wanted to Spark at if I was going to Spark. So I said, okay, this is as good as it's going to get. It's about a little bit after, it's like 1:10 right now. And I would have turned Spark off at 1:30. So if this is as good as it was going to get, let me go ahead and do it. I accepted it. But if it had been more than what I saw, I would have canceled it. I cancel orders as quick as I accept them. So I will try to do some more sparking after work, depending on how my day goes. But I feel like I have to be very intentional on getting some money during the week, because during the weekends it would be other things going on sometimes that don't allow me the opportunity to get out and do gig work. You know how that is. Alright, so we got that order dropped off and got back to work in like 40 minutes. Definitely less than an hour, and I spent more time trying to find the right turf builder that they were looking for, but I had to do a substitution. And sometimes with the substitutions, if I see that the product isn't there, I'll scan what they do have and let the system tell me, no, you got the wrong thing. And when I say they don't have it, they'll say, oh, go ahead and get the substitution. So that's what I did. And my hands was dirty, so taking orders like that, I should have known. Probably should have known. So in a minute, I'm pulling up. It's now almost 6 o'clock, and I'll be pulling up at the Walmart over here that I prefer to shop at. I do pass 3 Walmarts on my way from work, and I would turn the app on, but so I could get a good order from either one of those stores. And around this time, you get flooded. You get flooded with a lot of things. So if I'm gonna take order around this time, for the dinner time, I'd rather take it around here where I'm gonna be, my preferred store that I like. And the plan is, this is the plan, I'm going to only take a routed merchandise order that's hopefully over $25. I don't want to do any shopping orders because I really only want to be out here for probably an hour, since I already did a lunchtime order offer. And it's got to be, the merchandise order has to be less than an hour. The route has to be less than an hour. So what else? We're going to come back and see, did I lie? Did I take a shopping order? Even though I said I wasn't going to? Or let's see what happens. Okay, so the fool in me just took a shopping offer. So I did that. And it's not at this store. It's at the Sam's Club around here. And it said that it is $28.32, 57 minutes. Normally, I don't take an offer that is more than 55 minutes if it's shopping, because that means it might be more and I do not take anything that's over 14, 15, anything that's 15 miles and under is my mileage cutoff. But I looked at the items on here, and it doesn't really seem like it's gonna be that. It's not that many items. It's 14 items total. I feel like sometimes with Sam's Club, you can get Sam's Club shop for quicker than it says. You can get especially than it takes for the store, for Walmart. I think that sometimes this the total amount of time it says it's going to take also might include the distance to get to the customers after you shop for it. So we're going to test that theory at least and see. And this is going to be it for today. Okay, see, my theory with Sam's Club is probably right, because that order was in and out less than, it was 17 minutes and 26 seconds. And 2 minutes of that was just me loading up my car, because lately I've been, putting things in bags. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do that, because that can take up a little time. And I see one of my good bags seems that it may not be as good quality as I thought it was. It looked like it's tearing inside. So this customer, the first one, is 9 minutes away, 3.3 miles, and the time now is 6:36. So let's see what time it is when we are completely done with these 2 orders that I just shopped for. Okay, so we had everything dropped off by 7:18, I want to say. 7:17, 7:18. So that was exactly just about an hour from the time that we started shopping from the order to all the way drop off. So my theory with Sam's Club might be right. So if I come out tomorrow or whatever other day this week I come out, I'm just going to go straight to Sam's Club instead and test the same theory again. Now, we have driven today with that order 14.5 miles plus the 5.8 miles from earlier. And we are 20 minutes away from home, 21 minutes. So that's another 9 miles to get home. I'm not gonna add that, If I was still doing orders, that's one thing, but I don't know. So we'll see if we can get a lunchtime order tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I'll be back then. Okay, it's day 2. Back at it is Wednesday, and I made a choice to just come straight to Sam's Club instead of going straight to Walmart, because that order that I did yesterday, if I can get something else like that, that would be great. But will that bite me in the butt? Will I get a good order from Walmart while I'm sitting at Sam's Club? Because yesterday I got a good, decent enough order from Sam's Club while I was sitting at Walmart. So yesterday when I turned on Spark, I just, for the first 10 minutes, just rejected orders until I took that one from Sam's Club. So I'm expecting to sit here rejecting orders for a few minutes, and I'm not doing any waters. Now, you know what messed me up today when I turned on Spark? Because I turned on Spark at lunch and it was not really sparking that whole little 3-hour time frame window or what have you. But when I open up Spark, oh, we have tiers now. And so your cancellation rate matters for the tiers as well. And I did not just say just yesterday, I cancel all the time. I cancel all the time. Now they come up with tiers, and I guess I'm at silver status with my tier right now. But let me go ahead and stop talking, and let's see what's biting or not. I said that if I was sitting at Sam's Club, they was going to send me to Walmart, and that's exactly what happened. And this is not the highest paying offer. Miles are low. It's only 16 minutes, but it is I sat here for declining offers for 20 minutes. So I decided to go ahead and take this one to get the ball rolling. It is $12.50, 3.2 miles, 16 minutes. I'm picking up 43 items and I'm taking them to an apartment. Woohoo. But I'm here for it. I didn't really see any waters on their list. They sent me one offer for Sam's Club that I almost was going to take until I saw that it was like 4 waters. They kept sending me waters. And that is, their tier system that they're trying to trick people into, they're buying into is some shickery, because you will still let people order 50,000 cases of water and then ding them when they either don't accept or cancel the order. It's extreme heat out here. I am not carrying a lot of water, and I almost I had another offer that came that I almost just bit the bullet on, and it had 3 waters on it, 2 miles, but I decided against that, or it got taken from me. I don't know, one of the two. I'm not mad about it. And at least even the rewards that I saw for the tier program, the rewards didn't look that great. I mean, it's not offering you higher priority offers. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's not giving you higher paying orders or priority to higher paying orders, unless it's doing that on other tiers that I didn't see. But the hell with the rewards that they have. I mean, that's not what I'm here for. Those rewards that they have don't matter to me. If it was for high priority offers, then yes. So I just came here to say that, and we'll get this pickup going after I get through this light, and I don't know if we'll do another one after this. This might be the only one for the day. I think this will be the only one for today, so I'll be back tomorrow. All right, let's complete pickup. This customer got 43 items, I think I said, and they're going to an apartment, and let's pray that they are on the first floor, because all 3 of my big insulated bags are full. I don't have waters, but I got 3 full insulated bags in 105 degree heat in my work clothes. So, let's see. Let's ride and drop it off. Day 3. Got a lunch hour order. and it is 1 o'clock. But let me start off by telling you something. That order that I did last night, I should have never taken that order. Or I will not take another order like that. Looked good on the surface, but it was 43 items. And that was the problem. It wasn't water, but it should have been, because I needed to make 3 trips to unload all 43 items. So today we starting out for this lunch one, and it is 1550 for 6.9 miles, slated to take 42 minutes. And Spark has been on since right before 11:30, but it was just nothing but rejections for me. And instead of me getting the store that's 3 minutes away, a decent offer or an acceptable offer that's for the store that's 3 minutes away, we got the store that's a little bit further away. So will I make it back within 1 hour? We shall see. Because another interesting thing is that this location that I am going to, I went to this location once before, just testing things out, and they did not have their stuff together. You would have thought that it was that Spark was grocery delivery was new at that store, because I waited probably for over 15 minutes before I actually canceled the order. They kept coming up to me asking me if I was someone else, whatever the person's name was. Are you Maria? Are you Maria? No, I'm not. And then they'd say, we'll be right there. We're gonna be right there. Well, I just said, okay. And after 15 minutes, I said, goodbye. So I don't know if that's gonna happen with this location. We'll see. Again. Okay, mic'd up. Order was ready when I got there. Got loaded up. It's just 4 offers and 4 trips. The most that the one had was probably 3 bags, maybe 4 at the most. But that one I think is going to an apartment, and the first drop off is going to be 8 minutes away. So the challenge is going to see will I finish this in will I get back to work by 2 p.m. ish. Dinner time. Guess I'm gonna turn on Spark. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do Spark no more. We're gonna do one order. It's not yet 6 o'clock. It's about 5:55. So we get a good one. I think earlier, that one that I did, I just hurry up and jumped on it because the mileage was low. And so I need to stop maybe. Yeah, you still want low miles, but don't just because it has low miles doesn't mean that it's still a good offer. So low miles, under 45 minutes if it's a shop. We could do a route, we could do a merchandise one, but I don't know. Here's first one, an hour and 16 minutes. It's a pickup. It's got 12 stops, and it's $25.28. So let's just say, let me get my calculator. It say 12 stops, but maybe I gotta take away one because first stop is Walmart, so 11. 25, 28 divided by 11 stops. That comes out to $2.30 for each customer if I'm looking at it that way. And it's an hour and 16 minutes. Hold up, y'all, hold up. I'm at the drive-thru getting water. Wasn't gonna do that one anyway because it was an hour and 16 minutes on that. And then if I divide that up that way, if I could get the same thing by taking 11 $3, $2.30 trips with DoorDash. Okay, so here we got another one, is shopping at Sam's Club, but nope. $19.12 for 10.4 miles. It's 52 minutes shopping, but remember that the Sam's tends to be quicker. But no, they got 3 cases of water on here. Not doing that. Let's see. It was another one there. Ooh, no. Oh, no to these. Oh, look, I don't know. They just flooding. It's just flooding with offers right now. But none of those offers are, they from stores all over. So we're going to spend about 10 minutes rejecting. I'll come back. Okay, so we're shopping for this offer that I took, and I'm surprised it didn't get snatched away from me. And I thought that, okay, I said, let me go ahead and take it, and I'm gonna cancel it if it got water on here. But it is $22.51 for 5.8 miles, 42 minutes shopping. And I'm sitting here in the Walmart parking lot. So for some reason, it's given, I don't know, with this new tier system, some offers are 1 point, some offers are 2, some offers are 3. The more the offers that you set with the higher points, it gets you closer towards the gold and sapphire tiers. So I said, well, what is it? It gotta be water on here. That's why it is, that's why it is so many points. But no, it's not. It's 43 items. It is 43 items, but it's a lot of cat food and quantity of 8 notepads. So I'm going to be shopping for school supplies. Wish me luck. All right, so it's almost 7 o'clock. We got that done, and that wasn't bad for 32 minutes of shopping. I think that it would have been quicker had I not. They changed the aisle where they keep the school supplies, and they changed the whole store, my whole store. So I pretty much know my store for the most part, the new setup, except for this is the first time I've had to shop for school supplies and saw where the school supplies were. So even when I was right in that area, I turned away from it and went and shopped for some other things. And then that ground lamb that the customer wanted, it was not any ground lamb in stock, so I substituted that with ground beef. And before, these metrics, these tiers, they have a way of kind of, making you think, or they play mind games with you, because before I did not hesitate on a substitution, especially depending on what the item, if it was something crazy, so if I saw that they didn't have it, if I'm looking for it and I see they don't have it, I'll go ahead and scan what they do have in stock. And then Walmart, Spark will normally say, okay, well, go ahead and get that one. But now with the new tier system, it's like they're trying to rate you on finding every item, and I don't know. So they didn't have the ground lamb. I got them ground beef. Then I had to go all the way back to the section that I originally started heading toward for the notebooks. And then when I get to the section where it says the notebooks were at on the modular, they weren't there. And I asked the worker in the aisle, and he said, if we don't have them here, they're going to be in stationery. And I was like, fuck, I'm not going all the way back to station. I'm not going back to that side of the store. So I don't know, this customer just not going to have their notebooks until I got out of that aisle and happened to be heading 2 aisles past that one. And so I said, this look like this could work. If this is not what the customer is trying to get, it can work. And it was the actual item, and they had all of those that the customer was trying to purchase or did purchase. So that shop took 32 minutes, but it could have been a little bit, if it had been a little bit smoother, it would have taken a little less time. And either way, that's good. If I could get orders like that during lunch, now that would really be great. That would be too much like right? But I need to stop lowballing myself, though, when I do take these offers and do take those toward, during my lunch break. But this one turned out good because I'm only 13 minutes away from home. 4.9 miles. And hopefully, depending on what my Friday look like, I'll be back. But if I don't come back, then try to add up what we have made so far here and call it the end of the week. But if I don't really have anything going on tomorrow on Friday, then I will be back. But thank you for being here anyway, and let's see what happens tomorrow. Well, am I gonna have a Saturday video, or is this the end of the week? It is Friday, so we're gonna end the week, and I think I might be ending the week strong because it is after 6:30, and we accepted an offer. We didn't turn Spark on till 6:30-ish, or a little bit, maybe around there, give or take. But we have this offer that is $16.05 for 3 stops, 3 customers, 6.3 miles, and it's slated to take 41 minutes. So I am going to give the breakdown on if this actually was a good offer when we factor other things in, but I can't pick it up till 6:55. Now, that's just fine with me because I need to get gas anyway. So by the time I get gas, then the offer should be ready for me to pick it up. And we're going to look at a few things here, how long I had to wait and how long it actually took. It has an apartment on here. That can be a headache. We're going to see. I will be back. Team, I'm loaded up. I was loaded up by 7:05, but they kind of got me. It is 2 cases of water, and I'm going to 3 different apartments. 2 different customers have a water. So, wish your girl luck. I'm not trying to do all that labor, but it is what it is. This still could be a good offer. All right, so that's a way to finish. It is now 7. We finished that last delivery at 7:41, and it's interesting because, well, hey, let me back up and tell you something. when I got this started, before this order got loaded, guess what I found? In my trunk, I found a gallon of milk. Spoiled milk. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to hear about that later, but anyhow. So we should have made $100 for the week, and I'm not mad at that because, you know, we did a couple of lunchtime orders. Some orders I would not take again, but, you know, I am really looking more into actual versus projected, because you know what, this offer, what was it, 16 something, and a little bit over $16, and I accepted it at $7.35. Can't really count that because it you know, I couldn't pick it up until $7.55, but I needed to go get gas anyway. So from the time I started, it took 5 minutes to get loaded up, and well, it wasn't ready at 6:55. It got loaded at 7, and I was starting at 7:05, and now I finished in around roughly the 41 minutes or so that it projected. So, and then I'm just down the street from my home too, so I like that part. But it actually, let's see, with the projections, came out to be about $14 and some change in an hour for that one, I think, because, you know, it takes a little time to do the unloading and going to those apartments and things like that. So I'm gonna start digging a lot more deeper into this actual versus the projected, because they make those offers look so good on the surface. And yes, this one was one of the better offers that I've taken this week. But let's see here. I did an estimate of how much my how to calculate an order, and it says that I should take the 1605, divide that by 66, and then multiply that times 60 minutes, which would make my that's what I actually spent on this on here from the time I went and parked at the store. So instead of it being $16.05, that actually is $14.59 an hour for that one, something like that. I don't know, but we about to start doing some more investigating. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching this ride along video, and I will see you in the next one. We're going to do some weekend dashing, I think. And thank you for watching. Bye.